part was actually the bridge that the MOP guys camping that bridge so hard. They didn't give the other teams opportunity to actually make their way into the zone. I hope they were. I know
Man,
they were trying to get a lot of kills from there, but unfortunately,
yeah,
they just got two
yeah,
kills from that
yeah.
particular bridge camp right there, which was a completely
Yeah,
unfortunate situation for them.
aside from the winners, highlighting one particular team, I did see throughout the entire game, the guys from 4KT just rotating it out, not playing the usual aggressive game, probably trying to get themselves those perfect points. Do you think they're going to come into this fourth game and play kind of differently, a bit more free now that they have good points and just go for the skills? Or are they going to keep trying to get in a good spot, just rotate in and light up towards the end of the game? What do you think you're going to see from them? Because I'm highlighting them because they've been in that top three position and have a chicken dinner in this first three games. Half of the games are done. We have 6 games today. And my. There are many
You
three
know,
games are going to absolute blast.
you know, one thing I would say about 4KT moving forward is I do not think for an instant that they will play an aggressive game in the next match because they've
Hmm,
tried the aggressive game, and while it works for them, yeah, but they end up losing a lot of players going in.
exactly.
If you get what I'm saying. And so they don't want to lose players. Pretty nobody wants to lose player. And we are going to be going into the Miramar map right now. Another personal favorite for most of these teams right there. And
Exactly.
in Miramar, I don't know though. Miramar does need a little bit of aggression, but Miramar is more or less of a game of how well you can hold hilltops and control valleys, because even buildings are rarely used in Miramar. Well, we have teams using buildings, but most of the teams
Exactly.
always like to just sit on hilltops and then take their shots, catch people rotating in, because it's just
Rotating.
that positioning. You place yourself in such a position where guys coming in, they fall straight into your trap and what have you. But all in all, we'd love to
Bam.
see this particular teams pulling off something interesting right there. And yeah, man.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Just checking at the bottom table, you have Active Gaming who have been, not too bad, a bit average throughout the game. Going out to Outsiders in that first game, it was GG's to Outsiders for taking them out right there. You also see Shell Shock. They've been really silent in this game. We know them to be an extremely good team, but they've not performed too well. Genesis, who took the first game,
The first
going in
game.
14th place now, going
Now
out in
they've
14th
had
place.
two bad games consecutively. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, in fact, I was really amazed with the guys from Men of Blood. At least they came out in 13th place, but at least they got 2 kills to their name as well, which is something. At
exactly.
least it's not zero all the way. But that is going to be it from us. We jump over to the studio real quick to see what they have for us.
Mobile gaming on a global stage. Red Bull M.E.O. Open to all, one by one. Who will own victory? Take your chance to battle your way to the World Finals. The Red Bull Mobile Esports Open. Learn more on redbull.com/MEO.
Welcome back to the show. Oh boy, I saw him with so much energy before the game started, and I think he lived up to the expectations. Join me quickly. We're halfway through, 3 matches down, 3 more to go. You bragged that the particular map you're playing on was your terrain.
I told you. I have the team. They know what to do. I'm in charge. I call the shots. You could hear. I called all the shots, but it's not easy. I trust my guys.
Okay, yeah, so you're confident. You're a little more confident now.
Yeah. But now the next game is not our map anymore. So we'll run it based on vibes and inshallah now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
The next vibe will be vibes and inshallah. Congratulations. Join me, team lead. You don't seem happy, and I almost felt like you were out of the competition. Step forward a little bit.
Okay.
You're out of the competition quite earlier.
No, we came in fifth, so we played it safer, and we went by the zone. The zone change basically cut us out of odds.
Okay.
But we were able to maintain a good placement position.
Okay, and going into the next round, the fourth round.
Yeah, going to the fourth round, we are going to basically bring in, we're trying to be much more active and basically push people and get those kills.
Statistically, do you think you still stand a chance to win overall?
I think there's a slight chance, but we are still pushing for it.
Okay, we'll best of luck on that one.
Thank you.
Stand by. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, more matches, and it's all pretty exciting. Red Bull M.E.O Season 3 live from Nigeria.
Mobile gaming on a global stage. Red Bull M.E.O. Open to all, one by one. Who will own victory? Take your chance to battle your way to the World Finals. The Red Bull Mobile Esports Open. Learn more on redbull.com/MEO.
Hey yo, Jalen, play some Gully squad,
Baba, yeah. Baba, yeah. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Baba, yeah. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 go. I got the big problem. A motherfucking problem. I too like Lagos guys. And Lagos guys, they like me. Or if they like me, I got a big pride. Damn problem. I too like Lagos guys. And Lagos guys, they like me. Or if they like me, yeah. Yeah, that's the night goes. You started to realize there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are slow, I want you to keep in mind there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 go. Only who is in the garden? She say she like to party, oh yeah. I beg your pardon. We said we like to party, oh yeah. And as the night goes, you started to realize there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are slow, I want you to keep in mind there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, go, go. Alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, 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 ma. It's STG.
some fun. Gully squad, 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 squad.
I got a biggie brand. Damn problem. I do like Lagos girl. And Lagos girls they like me. Only they like me, yeah. Yeah, that's the night. Oh, she started to realize that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are so, I want you to keep in mind that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go papa, yeah. Kini go go go. Alaye papa, yeah. Kini go 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 go. Oh, go papa, yeah. Kini go go go. Alaye papa, yeah. Kini go 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 go. Only who is in the garden? She say she like to party, oh yeah. I beg your pardon. We said we like to party, oh yeah. Yeah, that's the night, oh. She started to realize that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are so, I want you to keep in mind that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go papa, yeah. Kini go go go. Alaye papa, yeah. Kini go 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 go. Oh, go papa, yeah. Kini go go go. Alaye papa, yeah. Kini go 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 go. Oh, go papa, yeah. Kini go go go.
Oh my. Whew. Viper, you sound? Yeah.
Oh my, I muted myself already, man. Anyways, this is the second half
Yeah.
of the Red Bull MEO Nigerian finals
Season
right there.
three.
Yeah, season three. The first team
Season
here, the
three.
winning team here right here is getting that flight to Turkey right there to go contest in the world finals right there. Oh man, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy day. And we're back to Miramar right now, man. What you think?
Yeah, it's been an amazing game. One of the things you notice about Miramar is the different teams, hold high positions, and teams rotating late usually have the disadvantage. Can easily get their cars blown up. But this particular game could go any way for any team. It's really hard to call. It's a really big zone. Not too many early fights. You're probably going to see guys like 4KT going into Picado. But it's really hard to call this particular map. Let's see how it goes. I think we're going to see a lot of late fights in this particular game. There's enough space for teams to operate and get fully looted, and as the zone, you know, really begins to close in, then we'll see those fights. But you love to see this. Forgetty has been amazing today. So has Outsiders. Genesis had one good game. Do you think they can get back into this game and bring back that fire? Apart from that first game, where Arizabot had 5 kills, we haven't really seen much from Genesis. But do you think they still have an ace up their sleeves?
Uh, to be honest, to be really, really honest, I do not know. But I don't think I'm going to be seeing. I don't think I'm going to be seeing much. I'm not sure if Miramar is kind of like their play style ish kind of game. But we'll have to see it. Anything can happen, as I always say. And yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But just looking at this particular game, we have 300 who haven't had such a great day with their complete squad now. As you can see, Zoom and his guys, Zoom Shield and his guys are complete. So you love to see maybe they might turn things around and they might have a good game this time around. Let's see how it flows and let's see how the game goes. All right, watching the 5 pack right there. Not gaming has already dived. So has LXG. LXG hasn't had. I mean, it's almost like they're not really in the game. I mean, they did have sort of a little bit of action in the first game, but they haven't really been in this game. I mean, as much as we expect them to. But what do you think? What do you think's holding them back? I mean, we haven't really seen as much fights from them as we would expect.
Well,
Going on.
looking at the standings right now, I do know LXG is currently sitting in eighth place right there with a total of
Okay.
25. They had an average game in the first game with about 16 points in total, but the second and third game
Okay.
has been a really, really bad one for them moving forward. But they still have 3 more games to actually prove themselves right there. And we know Miramar is definitely a game changer for some of these teams. So we actually look at
Definitely,
what was
definitely.
going to be happening right here. But now, this particular zone, I've seen this kind of zone before. I've seen this kind of zone before. This is
Mm,
a completely eastern zone happening right over here, and you can see right up the bat, a lot of teams are not in this zone, as even the ones that are in this zone right now are just sitting on the western part of the circle right now. And the last time I saw this kind of zone, the zone ended up around the edge of Impala, taking that island to the eastern part of Impala, forcing every single team to swim out of Impala right there. I am really, really hoping that we get that kind of zone right now. We know in zone two if there's still a possibility for that as well.
exactly.
But for now, Not Gaming is really, really close to the guys from that's going to be Dream
From
Team over at Valdemar.
Exactly. I was about to just say that, you hardly ever see early fights in Miramar because of how big the map is. I couldn't get onto this game on my iPad so I can really see the entire thing in this particular one, but I do see some fights. Not Iomi has probably spotted one of them. As you can see, he's been a bit cautious in this building. Are we going to see them just going their separate ways because the map is big enough, or are they going to push up and try to get those kills? Let's see if they can scale through
Yeah,
this one without losing any team members.
Yeah, definitely. We might be seeing some early engagements coming in from North Gaming and the Dream Team right there down southwest of this particular lobby right now. But for now, I don't think I think it's going to take a while for that engagement to actually happen because most of these teams are going to be taking it quite slow. And you don't want to just rush into fights like that. Find this kind of setup that they have here would definitely limit the loot they get, especially if they don't engage each other pretty soon. They won't be able to get vehicles to rotate out quite easily. The delays is just definitely nothing good in this match, in this kind of particular setup right there. But right now, we can see North Gamers are currently pushing all the way around. Ooh, but right as I said that, we switch over to Men of Blood as Clutch gets taken down by Fonz. And Fonz does seem to be on the move, wants to get that kill, wants to confirm that kill. You can see him coming in, comes in for the confirm onto Clutch,
Oh my
clutching Clutch
god!
right
Oh
there
my
with
god!
that pistol. Oh my Jesus.
Wow!
Oh my
Wow!
Lord. That is going to be 300
Yeah,
Clutch
yeah,
out.
and it does look like funds trying to get some loot right there. I mean, wow, MOB funds being extremely aggressive there. Wow, I really do have some pity for 300. They haven't had one of the best games today. It's not really been their day. You know, they've been extremely unlucky, as we saw in the Sandhawk game when they did meet the guys from Rogue Gods. They could have easily taken that game, but they lost it towards the end. Let's see if the rest of the guys can just make it in, and yeah, we can probably still salvage this one. You never know.
You know, I see Dream Team. Well, y'all can't see, but I see it already. Dream Team already disengaging from North Gamers real quick, right there. Really smart choice, I must say. And a lot of these teams are currently making their way dead center real quick on the map right now. But I will got MOB right sitting just on the edge of the zone, right above the guys from 300 Spartans. And they might not engage each other yet because this is definitely Miramar just looking at the map. Oh, but right now, Dream Team is going to be rotating straight in the side of the guy from Citizens Esports. Will Citizens actually be able to get some more shots in right now? I don't think they will be taking any shots right now, but I can see Citizens Ninja probably coming out to investigate. What sound was that? Let me see if I could get a couple of shots into that particular
Exactly,
position.
definitely. But yeah, definitely. But just to highlight, Citizens won the last game with a lot of kills. That really boosted their position point. I do think they're currently sitting in fourth place.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
they're
they
sitting
got
in fourth
32
place.
points after
Yeah, they
a
got
really bad
32 points in that one. They got 32 points in that one, and it boosted them all the way up. I mean, they
God.
had they did not have good games at all before that
So,
particular one, but that was massive points, switching them up to fourth place. So they're probably trying to play it safe, get good positions in this fourth game. I really think we'll start to see teams go all out in the fifth or sixth game. For now, they're most likely gonna just try to play it easy. As you can see, Dark Dragon's already taking a position on the hill. I do think they're really close to some of the guys from Active Gaming right here. You can see Kesh not too far down there. It does look like Ace has sight on one of them. YouTube Kenan coming up to support him. Yeah, no action going on yet, but they do have a sweet position to pull out some surprise shots onto any possible victims that might be crossing their path. With Active Gaming not too far away from them, we might see a fight going on here.
yeah, so you can see the dragons just setting up on top of a hilltop right there, really close to guys from Active Gaming, hoping to see if they could catch them on any rotations right now. And we've seen them pull off this kind of play. Oh, this is their favorite spot. They do love this spot. The last time they were on top of this place, they were able to farm a lot of kills. If they get the zone, this spot might just be it. And lovely play. We can see a lot of these players are kind of like getting into the zone right now. And man, oh man, my social media is buzzing right now as everyone is just currently stoked and watching this as well. Kudos to Red Bull for putting this together, and man, oh man, this guy's got wings on his shoulder. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, it's been an amazing tournament all through with Red Bull. I mean, this is one of a kind. Every single team. I don't think in any competition in Nigeria I've ever seen teams this alive, putting in this amount of work, this amount of concentration, this level of game play and concentration by these teams is absolutely amazing. I mean, you can see that the guys from Genesis basically getting themselves a chicken dinner in this particular one. 4KT has been absolutely amazing with outsiders. Every single team, apart from the few unlucky ones, have given it their absolute all. With outsiders, haven't won a chicken dinner yet, but they have gotten themselves good points, and I do think they're sitting in second place. Yes, they're currently standing in second place in this particular game, and this has been a wonderful, wonderful game all through. So, what do you think, guys, is going to win this one? Please, guys, do remember to like, share, subscribe, and to get as much people on the stream. This has been amazing. Thank you, guys, for watching. And yes, also pointing on to STC, who did get a winner chicken dinner in the last game, and they probably most likely got themselves back into contention with that winner chicken dinner and a couple of kills also with 32 points in just that one game. They might get themselves, if they do get themselves into a really good spot in this particular one, they might win. But you can see Active Gaming, who hasn't not had such a wonderful game, not too far away from the guys from DD. It does look like Surprise now knows that there is a guy right there, but he needs to be careful because just on his right side, there are some guys from Dark Dragons who might surprise him. He needs to be extremely careful with Nero and K9 not too far away on the other side. He needs to be extremely careful of this one. Oh, he could be taken down. All right, K9 hanging just right there on top of the hill, looking to surprise the guy from Act Surprised. And you never know how this particular one is going to turn out because, these two teams are not doing extremely bad. Like just looking at the leaderboard with Active Gaming sitting down in sixth place. They both have opportunities to get themselves up the table with Dark Dragons in seventh. They're most likely looking to get themselves some kill points and some good points, but I do feel like Dark Dragons have the advantage in this particular fight if they do take this fight. With the guys on the hill, it does give them some opportunity. So you can see now that Dan has now taken down one of the guys from Active Gaming, which is Surprised. And this could go south for the Active Gaming guys, with Surprise being alone, not too far away. Are they going to be pushed back on this one with Active Gaming on the hill? Kesh not too far away. They need to be extremely careful. Can they turn this one around? Or they're most likely going to pack things up and go. It does look like the revive is going to happen.
All right, I see these guys using a lot of DMRs right now. I said Legs Chavo is getting hit in the kill feed by Angry right now. I do love the control that I see from the Dragons right over here, but right now I also love the fact that the Active Gamers are currently moving in such a way to use the covers they have quite well. But it does seem like the Dragons want to push back from this particular fight. They want to reposition, I reckon, probably in anticipation for the next zone. Or are we going to be seeing a push up? Are we going to be seeing a push up? I really don't know though. We'll see how this one turns out. It just seems like they might be looking to looking to actually go deeper into the zone right now. Might be running into the guys from outsiders pretty soon. But yeah, we love to see it as not gamers are currently pushing up into the zone, and you can see Dragons also rotating a bit deeper into that zone as well. They got a 1-2-1 split right now, just getting into that zone. A lot of fights about to happen down south with citizens as they are really, really, really close to the guys from 4KT. That's line 4KT right there, and Storm already in that building. You can see Priest is going to be taking a couple of shots right at his vehicle, trying to make sure he's not mobile right there. But he's got to be careful because I'm pretty sure Storm is going to pick that angle. He doesn't know exactly where the shots are coming from.
All right,
Yep.
Blackbird has been absolutely was absolutely amazing in the last game. I do feel like he was the one. I might not recall he was the one who took out SDG 4KT Storm in the last game, and they're popping up some shots. If you do remember that game, they had taken out Storm while Storm was flanking, and this kind of like in another map is a similar situation with Storm flanking and Blackbird trying to get him again. Is history going to repeat itself? Is Storm going to be taken down while he's trying? And you can see that his HP is being taken down. He needs to be careful because if he is taken down right here, he's in Miramar. He could.
Yeah,
He
it
could
could get
lose.
confirmed right there.
He could get confirmed right there. Yes, exactly. You can also see the active gaming guys driving, trying to get into the zone. Also, you also see like Surprise trying to drive by some shooting. They are in 4 vehicles, but they keep going on. They're not stopping. Some definitely trying to pop in, but you can see he's not getting any hit markers right there. So they're just gonna go off on their own. Guard not too far away. It does look like guard has stopped, and he's not too far away from them.
Man, this is
Are
this
they
is looking
turning
a
back?
bit. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
I
they're
was
going.
expecting to actually see a couple of knocks right there from 4KT Storm because he had his sights pretty much on them. They were right in his sights.
Yeah,
Usually, probably because he doesn't have the right kind of scope equipped. I know if that was a red dot, probably might have been able to pull off a lot more. But right now, those shots he gave off were really warning shots right now. We are going to be waiting for the next zone to pop in as LXG. TNC are currently heading in from the zone. Not gamers coming in right behind the guy from Storm, right from Slime 4KT right there. Gotta be careful on that one. You could get a little bit of a sneak in. And the next zone is going to pop in about a second time. And in comes the next zone. I believe, man, oh man. This is
Yeah, I gotta be
definitely
really careful. You can see, like the last game, it did look like the guys from Fear were gonna get a lot of help from the zone. Do they have a 2-man squad? Is this a 2-man squad? I'm not sure. I don't have my game with me, but I mean, at some point in time, it did look like Fear. It did look like Fear was going to find a way to win that game because they always had the zone, to their advantage. But man, it just is not their day. I'm really hoping I see a better gameplay from them. But the guys from Outsiders not too far away from Shell Shock. Are we going to see Shell Shock basically just turn their entire day around? Shell Shock just next to Outsiders about to get pushed. If we can go back to the game from Shell Shock.
So I do know there's a 3-way going on right now. Shell Shock is going in for that position that Dark Dragons just left, but Dark Dragons noting the zone already heading straight back for that position really quickly, like, hey, we are going to get back towards that place like ASAP. They love this spot.
Exactly.
They love this spot. And they notice Shell Shock coming in towards that position. Nero already getting some shots put into him right now. They've not been able to set up really quickly as one down taps him real quick, gets him down, but I believe K9 will be able to get that revive as well. We love to see it is to see Shell Shock will actually pushing onto this position. They've not been able to spread out, and Shell Shock is taking advantage of that. Real quick, smokes already coming out. A good use of smokes right there, probably going to be able to get their vehicle back into proper positioning. Shell Shock's positioning right there could be a really, really bad one for the Dragons before they are able to set themselves up really well on top of that hilltop right now. If the next zone actually pops in their favor, then things might go around. But that south side of the zone is currently looking really hot as Rogue Gods is coming in towards TNC. Jojo all on his own right here. 16-year-old right behind him is getting tapped up really badly as Mamba goes down to 16-year-old. 16-year-old is actually handling himself quite well. You know what is going on right now. Tenacity is sandwiching the guys from Rogue Gods, and they are doing a lot of damage. As 16-year-old takes down one of the Rogue God guys. It's going to be Traitor being alive just because of the smoke he's got, and Reflex OP will be coming in to give him some support right there. But Jojo saying, no, you don't get to drive around me and go away that easy, as he taps away at him, nearly blowing up his vehicle. Reflex nearly going down right now. But right off in the distance, you can see Time 4KT right behind Rogue God. He's in a bit of a pinch right now.
Oh my goodness. Jojo basically just
Kratos is
letting
going
it
to be
up right
making
there
the same
and
mistake.
taking out those guys while they're trying to just rotate out into the zone. But Jojo is not letting them go. Popping it up onto Kratos, but those shots are not registering. And it's probably time for him to get
I,
into the zone himself. Okay. He does have
to
a
be
he does
honest, I feel
is he
like
in the
Kratos
zone
should
right
do
now?
a lot more. I feel like Kratos should do a lot more in
Yeah,
that particular position he is because he's basically not
yeah.
taking any shots right now, and they are not looking at him.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
just been a
wondering
bit
if
too
he's
passive.
AFK right now.
He's
I'm
not.
wondering if
He's
it's
not. He's
AFK
actually
because you can
moving.
see.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Because
Traitor is going
he's
to look
behind.
towards them. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Exactly. Now
He
he's
finds
popping up and
16
he's
years old.
taking down 16 years old, and Treasure just behind them in a good position to take out Jojo. But if he gets knocked out right here, then it might signal the end of the game for him. Jojo does now need. Oof, he needs a miracle to get away from this one. You can see that there's also another team just behind him. I think those are the guys from LXG, right? Team 10. It's LXG. Just behind him, and oof, he's in a tight spot. I would just leave this game if I was in his shoes. Try to find a way to leave that particular spot.
It's a tough
Man,
spot to leave, I must be honest.
yeah, it's a tough spot to leave, but just do everything. Take your smokes and just get out of this game. We have 50
You
people,
know, one
50 people
thing I
in
will
this zone.
always say is in as much as smokes are really, really good, like covers, but
Mhm.
you have to know that they are not hard covers, they are always soft covers. And in this level of
Exactly.
lobby, this tier of lobby right there, anyone anyone pushing up, anyone trying to use smoke to cover to get out, all the other team needs to know is like catch a whim that someone is trying to come out of there, and they start spraying to catch
Exactly.
like a they just start spraying to catch like a hit marker or something.
All right, so you can also see in the kill field right there that Traitor has now been confirmed by Jojo. Remember that I said he was outside the zone and he was at a risk of getting knocked down. You can also see that the outsiders are not too far away from Shell Shock. And basically, outsiders are taking on another fight. Could they be third partied by the guys from Shell Shock, or with the guys from Shell Shock basically just wait it out? So outsiders basically have been extremely aggressive throughout today, getting themselves a couple of kill points and just being in every single fight. They haven't won a chicken dinner, but they have been pretty impressive. There are a couple of teams still here. You have Didi right there on top of that hill. You also have outsiders not too far away. So I think it's Didi. Shell Shock would have probably pushed up onto outsiders, but Didi's position is probably holding them back, and that's really dangerous for outsiders because you can see if outsiders wants to come into the zone, Didi could basically light them up right there. You can see exactly as I said, Nero taking some shots onto outsiders, and it is a really dangerous position for outsiders to be in right there because they could take shots from both Shell Shock and Dark Dragons right here. It is a dangerous spot for them, and I would love to see how they get out of this one. This is an interesting spot to see, and once the zone
Because
shifts, it could spell the end for them.
looking at it right now, outsiders need to find a way to get into this zone. They can either do that by trying to take out Shell Shock, but at a risk of getting taken out right there by the guys from Dark Dragons. And if they decide to go north, they have DT and 300 looking at them, but they might actually be able to get in from the northern side because 300 and DT might be busy fighting each other right there. But I do see Storm already getting it right now by the guys from Citizens, and they are looking to get some more shots in. But the revive will definitely be coming in. They gotta be careful because Rogue God is right behind them as well. And Nero finding Kizan up that angle, trying to see if he could get the shots as Zero goes down right off in the distance. And Jega is still finding guard in, also taking a couple of shots at him. I think Active Gaming is taking a lot of shots right now. And boy,
Yeah, they're
it is
definitely
happening on
taking a
every
lot of shots
axis.
in the zone right there.
Ooh,
You can
that
see
is
it
3
does
down
look
for
like the
them.
guys from Active Gaming do have 3 guys down. And
Oof.
yeah, it's basically just popping up. I do think that's there. Okay. They've been able to get some revives up. It does look like Not Gaming is also pushing up to them, but they're taking
Pushing
shots
up.
left, right, center. And with Not Gaming pushing up onto them, would that be the end? Not Gaming has 1 guy down. Yomi is also down to 1 HP. Man, there's basically fights going on at every particular point.
So right now, outsiders actually pushed up onto Shell Shock, and you can see Dark Dragons already third party in that fight really quickly, able to get a couple of knocks into that position right now. But man, it is not looking good for outsiders at the moment. And Shell Shock still looking strong right there. They've got every man up and they are just trying to survive right now as the next zone is going to pop in the storm. 4KT and his teammates just having that zone, just on the edge of that zone, really, really well placed right in that particular position right now. I think 4KT might take this one as well because they are looking really
Yeah,
good in that
they
position.
might definitely
But,
take this
but it's
one.
just too early. It's too early to
Yeah,
actually predict though.
it's too early to call. You can see that the SDC guys, I mean, still have a full squad to themselves. Although I do think one guy is down, but Blackbot has been totally amazing. He did get a knock onto Storm before. I'm not sure if he did get that confirmed, but it does look like 4KT and SDZ who are in contention for this particular game. You can see Genesis also third party in that fight and getting a knock onto one of the guys from 4KT. 4KT does seem to be in a whole load of trouble right here. Just switch on to that fight. 4KT is fighting like a lot of teams. It looks like they have Genesis on them, they have STZ on them, and they have MOB also not too far away. It is just so many different fights going on with them, and it does look like Flo has some sight onto the guys from 4KT popping it off, and Togga is down with STZ with a full team, knowing this is the team that they need to send some shots on. Definitely Togga is going to get revived right there, and Flo's not giving up on that one, still sending some shots onto them. My goodness. I mean, he's probably wondering, are these guys going to die? Are they going to get knocked down? Flo needs to be really careful right here. 4KT still has a full team. They're hanging just at the edge of the zone. Wow, we're down to 17 players. I do believe that is
It's crazy right now because on the other side of the team, on the other side of the map right now, you can see the guys from Dragons coming in to actually set an ambush right there for the guys from Shell Shock right there, making sure they are not going to be making their way into the zone right there. But Ace goes down as Wonder finds him on that angle. I can see Dan also looking for the angle with the support of Nero and K9 pushing in onto that position. They are trying to get in onto this position, but no, that is going to be Shell Shock finding the guys from Dragons, taking them out in fourth place. Professor with that MK14 doing the wonders on that angle. That is a beautiful work right there from
absolutely amazing right from the guys from wow. Professor right there finding a way to basically change that entire game with that MK14. Yeah. We all know how powerful that gun is, and it could change things in 1 second. And that's exactly what he did, and they're most likely probably going to be able to get that revive on. But 4KT being an absolute blast right here. SDZ with three guys. They're trying to get the revive on. Can 4KT basically get the revive on just in time for them to get back into this fight? You can see Blackbot is trying to get into it. He's taking some shots all the way from Wanda. Wanda basically popping it up onto those guys. So right now,
that is going to be hit.
Wow.
So it is 4KT right now versus the guys from Shell Shock.
Yeah, 4KT right now. Just popping it off, and can they get a chicken dinner in this? I think this is everything for them, and they are trying their best with. Oh my goodness!
Yep. They had all the angles.
Absolute blast right there from the guys from 4KT, with Self again being the top fragger in this particular game with 5 kills, and they have a total of 10 kills. I think they're still in the top spots right there. GG's from the guys from 4KT taking the 4th game. It is absolutely amazing gameplay for them. Playing it safe, kind of safe towards the beginning of the game, but they did what they did, managed to get into the top 3 and got the winner chicken dinner. They're still holding their tight grip onto that first position.
Yeah, to be honest, this game was looking quite good for a couple of teams. In fact, the top 4 teams, the game was actually looking very, very good for them until the last zone popped. Immediately, the last zone popped, and the Dragons had to push forward, and they were trying to zone keep the guys from Shell Shock. I felt like they should have been a little bit less aggressive on that particular push. And the shell shock guys actually handled that position quite well. They had the gun power. They were able to use the fact that they were pushed to a corner to get the aggression into that particular fight and get the kill in onto the Dark Dragons to be able to actually get into that particular zone. They were also able to use that time that 4KT was fighting Shell Shock, was fighting Citizens to get a couple of knocks into Citizens as well because they helped out taking Citizens out. And all in all, 4KT responded to all the situations in that particular fight perfectly because they were also getting tagged off from Shell Shock, but they were able to juxtapose between their players to know who to cover who, and at the same time respond immediately after they wiped out you guys from Citizens to push up onto Shell Shock, taking that position and taking them all out. I believe probably the guys from Shell Shock do not have any more smokes. That's why they couldn't smoke up to actually enter the zone because basically they were all out in the open. And 4KT being the team that they have spread out and were able to take them all out one after the other. But all in
Yeah,
all, it was
amazing.
beautiful game and
Yeah,
it was
amazing
hectic
gameplay from
as
the
part of the zone, I
yeah.
must say, because you can see 4KT ending that particular match with a total of 9 kills right there, and second place also with a total of 11 kills. That is Shell Shock that we said they have actually
Yeah,
been playing it quite slowly. You can see them
yeah,
coming in hot this time around,
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
not again, we are going to give
Not
you hot, hot,
again,
hot,
not again,
hot.
not again. We're going to be hot, 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 trying to get themselves back into the game. But with 4KT having two winner chicken dinners, being in top position in all of the 4 games, men, it does look like they have a tight grip onto that first position. How do you think? Do you think any other team has a chance to get to snatch it from them, or is it a done deal right now?
Well, I I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. But at this time, at this point in time, I feel like 4KT's got it, but bruh, anything can happen. Let me just put it out. Anything can really happen. But right now it's looking good in their favor, I must say. Looking amazingly good in their favor right now. One thing I also wanted to mention was that if that zone had gone a little bit differently, we might have been seeing a completely different outcome from that particular game. But hey, that is PUBG for you. That is basically the game of PUBG. That zone. That zone
Exactly.
actually just it changes everything.
That's exactly what it is. We're going back to the favorite map of every single PUBG player. This is the map that started it all, Erangel. And this is the map that pretty much every team, every player loves. You can see right there when Priest said, this is the map he loves. This is the map he loves playing. Priest from SDC, by the way, who won the previous game, the game just before this last one. What do you think? Do you think you're going to see teams like SDZ who do have one chicken dinner, basically now taking this one? They finished third in this particular game. If they do get a chicken dinner with a couple of kills, they might be able to snatch that top position away from 4KT. But it does look like 4KT is probably sitting in a really good position right now, and they may just be the team to finally get themselves into the spot in Turkey.
Well,
Let's see how this one goes.
first the Rangel game we had Genesis Esports clutching the victory on that one, yeah. And second the Rangel game we had Citizens clutching the victory. So who is going to be clutching the victory in the third Rangel game? We'd love to see it. Love to see it. Probably we are going to be seeing because in the Rangel games here, the teams we are seeing currently clutching the victory are teams that are like kind of like the underdogs, maybe not really the underdogs, but teams that we feel are the underdogs, and they actually performing
Exactly.
quite well, pulling off a lot of kills, pulling off
Exactly.
that winner chicken dinner. And yes, maybe probably we might see Men of Blood clutching this victory in this one. I'm
Touching this
calling it for
one.
them
Yes,
actually.
yes, yes,
All
yeah,
right, so
yeah.
yeah, would you take this one, please?
All right. All right. So we're heading over to the studio right now.
Has been a challenging year for the entire world, and sports is the one thing that has kept the nightmares at bay.
We are Africa's Sporton, a celebration of the best sporting entertainment on your World of Champions.
No, they play around here now.
I'll be now.
Track them.
Yeah.
I heard before. I know what
I'm
they do
mutant
now.
now.
No be mutant. That's it.
Them they.
Welcome back to the show. Red Bull M.E.O. Season 3 live from the entertainment capital of Africa in Nigeria, the studios here. I heard you say a lot of fucking, join me real quick, from citizens, gaming, all through your process. All I heard was the team 4KT being mentioned.
Yeah.
What happened?
Top tier team, they are the, more or less, they are the ones that everybody wants to win, Basically, honestly, this is the time me, for real. This is the time.
Was your team scared in engaging them?
No, we engaged them. The other teams didn't want to engage them.
Okay.
Yes, so the other teams rather engage us than engage them. It was basically what I was saying.
Right.
They were not even supposed to win that game. They were not supposed to win that game. The people who engaged us were supposed to win that game, but those guys were satisfied with second place, so I'm good with that.
Okay, so going into it, we're pretty close. Two more matches.
2 more games, man.
And it's all decisive.
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Yeah, I'm positive, man. It's our map again.
Oh, this is your map again. So you're bragging before the match.
No, this is not going to be bragging now.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody is sitting up this time now.
Okay, so it might be a little tougher.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tougher.
Okay, I wish you the best of luck. Good to see you, buddy. Stand by. Remember, at the end of this, the winner would go with this amazing plaque, Red Bull M.E.O. Season 3 winner, the bragging right, plus represent Nigeria in Turkey come 2021. I am VJ Adams. The next match is coming up, and after that will be the finale. We can't wait. It's all pretty exciting.
Mobile gaming on a global stage. Red Bull M.E.O. Open to all, one by one. Who will own victory? Take your chance to battle your way to the World Finals. The Red Bull Mobile Esports Open. Learn more on redbull.com/MEO.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're getting closer and closer and closer and closer by the minute. And we are off to yet another Erangel game, as we said earlier on. These teams are already stoked and ready to get some shots in. You can see the guys are actually getting a lot more confident as they go map by map, as they go deeper into the game. You can definitely not compare that last game to what we had in the first game where everything was really starting slow. And they are just getting a lot more confident. And while this is Erangel yet again. Let me see if I can call out another zone like I did for the last one, and it really worked
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
let's see if we are going to be getting a zone towards Seveni this time around. I think I'm the wand
Okay.
master now.
Okay. Definitely. You can see as we're getting towards the closing of this particular competition right here with the fifth game, I do think the teams are going to be more adventurous right now because you have nothing to lose. Everyone knows where they stand. Either you're in the top position or you're way below. I do think teams are going to be more aggressive right now and just basically give it their all. But man, it has been an exciting day. A few surprises here and there, especially in the first game with Genesis coming in with that winner chicken dinner. My, this has been really impressive. But let's see how this one goes with 4KT basically just keeping themselves right there with two chicken dinners to their name. Man, you love to see this. You never know how this game's going to play out. Let's see how it goes with this one. Well, the prediction might work your way. You can see that the flight paths between Primox and Seveni, and we might see a Seveni zone, which if LXG does go to Seveni, that may work in their favor.
I don't know. Right now, I'm just chilling and waiting for that first zone to pop, because that first zone is going to say a lot about what is going to be happening right over in this particular match right there. That
All
first
right,
zone
so
is
we
going to
do.
say a lot.
Yes, definitely. All right, so
I see a lot of traffic already around Rozok, Pochinki. Probably a lot of these teams trying to head up towards Georgiopol area. We might be seeing an early engagement between the guys from Dark Dragons as well as the guys from 300 Spartans, as Pochinki is currently host to just Slime 4KT. No one else currently there. Fairy Pair will be probably Primox, actually, not Fairy Pair, but I know Shell Shock has been going to that northern side of Primox split looting, so they might also be heading there right now. Men of Blood is also heading towards that direction, and Active Gaming already on ground as that zone.
really close to your prediction with Seveni not too far away from the zone. But you can see that Rogue Gods have a good spot in school. Uh, Outsiders in Rosehawk, but Slime 4KT might have to rotate into the zone quite early. Some of the guys from LXG right there in farm, not too far away from DT, like really close. We might see some action between LXG and the guys from DT. Right about now, while they try to drive their vehicle, it doesn't look like Panzer is really well looted up with just a shotgun in his hand. It's probably not the best time for them to engage into a fight, but he's trying to release some shots from his shotgun. I mean, my, sending out some pistol shots right there. I'm not sure that's going to do much damage. Um, but yeah, you can see different teams just trying to get a good spot and trying to get as much loot as possible. No real early engagement on right now, but I mean, we might see some action between the guys from Outsiders and BL and the guys from LXG and Active Gaming as they're not too far away from each other. Um, yeah, SDC
Come on,
holding a
guys.
stand position.
Are you there? Are you there? Let's go. We are going to be seeing a lot of fights in this particular. I am really stoked up right now for Erangel. And
Yeah,
right now it's looking a bit slow, but Fear and Not Gamers are really close to each other. Maybe not that close, but this man from Lens has to be careful trying to go get that vehicle because Not Gamers could just rotate just in the nick of time as he's going to be making his way towards that side right now. You can see that map popping up straight up. The eastern part of this particular map is having that circle. The next zone is going to dictate a lot of what is going to be happening. As you can see, the dragons over in North Jojopo, 300 Spartans in that south part, while Genesis is currently moving up towards their position real quick. Shell Shock already making their rotations out as well, and Outsiders just sitting pretty over in Rozok uncontested as it stands right now. But Not Gamers might not be too far from Fair Gaming as well. We do see these guys are not well looted right now, a bit under looted, but you can see they just got into North Georgiopol as well. Over in Sosnovka Island, these guys got to be careful, really careful on that axis. Well, for now, it's just real chill moments for everyone over in every single axis happening, and I feel like it's gonna be a really okay. That is lens down. Wow.
All
I,
right,
I
so
assume
switching
it's
up onto the
actually
guys from Lens, you can see that Zeus has now taken out one of the guys from Fear, and that is Lens. Fear has not had a good game at all. Lens was all alone. And how are they going to play this one? Are they just going to probably get into a car and just drive out with Hound not too far away from by
Hound
basically
might
sandwich
actually
between? Yeah,
Hound might
he's
actually
gonna be
catch
bad.
this guy. Wait, what is Zeus doing? What are you doing, Zeus? Well, Hound might actually catch them on this rotation deeper into that particular bridge right now. But okay, I think it might even be best for Hound not to just even make his position known because that's a full team coming towards his direction, coming towards his way right there. Can see him opening into the vehicle and trying to get back into that zone right there. And well, it's all looking all shades of beauty for most of these teams as Genesis Esports might be pushing up in towards 300 300 Spartans as well. Yep, you can see the
So
shots
you just see
already ringing
hand
out towards
hand basically just trying to get a vehicle, but the guys from not gaming is used to sending in them shots onto Hand, but Hand's able to escape. They're probably gonna try to chase him down on this one, with Zeus just following him. It's a car chase right now. Let's get rolling. But is he going to lead them to his teammates? Most likely, he's going to lead them to his teammates. Not gaming has to be really careful on this one, making the chase.
I don't think
Sometimes,
they are going to go ahead with the chase. For now, they are not
yeah,
pulling through with the chase. They're still
yeah,
chilling off.
it's better to be smart in that particular one and just get to the zone. And you can see now that the guys from Active Gaming are rotating in. God is far away from his teammates, but it does look like they're trying to find a spot in the zone. SDZ Blackbot is far away from his teammate, but he's really close to the guys from Active Gaming. Um, wow. Uh, so really, you can see that it does look like the way teams are playing right now, there's a lot of people scouting around. One player goes around to scout while the rest of the teammates are just waiting. And they basically just play like that because you can see Zero from Shell Shock scouting and just checking things around to see what teams are in buildings and different stuff like that. On the kill feed, you can see Surprise taking down one of the guys right there and finished from Meatballs. The guys from Active
Unfortunately, right
Gaming.
now, I
Yeah,
think
the guys from
Blackbot
Active
was AFK.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Blackbot was AFK, so that was just one free kill right there for them.
One
But
free kill
right
right
off the
there.
bat, we can see these guys. I love the fact that they are adapting their gameplay, they're sending out scouts to get more information because yes, this game is a game of information. You move, you play, you act, you shoot based on information that you've been able to gather. So sending out one man to know the layout of the land before the rest of the team actually pushes in is a very smart move. And yeah, we would love to see the fact that we've got this caliber of players, caliber of teams, caliber of communications between their gameplay in Nigeria right now. The level at which the rate at which the esports is actually growing in Nigeria right now is really impressive because A few months back, we were still like trying to figure out how to get some how to shoot with 6x and all sorts. And right now we are really progressing quite fast,
Exactly, exactly.
which is really
Definitely, the
which is
esports
really, really
space is
amazing.
really growing. With more companies coming into the space, just like Red Bull is doing. Not just hosting competitions, but now beginning to sponsor teams, and not just the top teams, but sponsoring every single team. At least the top teams in the Nigerian space. You begin to see better gameplays because now they'll be able to afford better resources. I do feel like the esports scene has a lot of potential. It's big in the Asian parts of the world, in the Americas and Europe, and I do think it can also be big in Africa. We're
Definitely,
now seeing,
we
yeah, yeah, definitely. We're now
we
seeing
we've
lovely
got a lot
gameplays,
of
lovely
big players
breakdowns.
coming in here. Yeah.
Exactly, definitely, definitely. Whatever team does make it to the finals, in Red Bull, I'm really rooting for them and really hoping that they do showcase our African talent to the world
Yes.
right there.
World.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we can see most of these teams already in the zone as the Dragons try to make their way deeper into the zone. Same with 300 Spartans, Genesis Esports. Oh, Axel Bryce catching out off in the distance, trying to get a couple of shots at him with that steady MC-6 to red dot spray off in the distance, but unfortunately, we do not get the shots to connect as 4KT Storm is currently pushing straight towards the guys from that's going to be blankly. Oh, Fear actually, but doesn't seem like they're going to be getting an engagement right now. Deku has to be careful right now. Taking the same path out too could be a dangerous move for him as he could be caught out in the open. But will the shots be ringing out onto his position yet? I do not hear any shots coming in yet. But I think Storm just spotted him and he made that perfect move just in the nick of time away from Storm. So yes, the next one is going to pop, and boy, oh boy, he just went completely east, holding a bit of that Lipovkara angle right now. And
Yeah,
this is going to
definitely,
be a lot of
definitely.
work
This
for this
zone
team.
is extremely tricky. You never know how this one is going to change. But definitely, I still see teams like SDZ, teams like Active Gaming still being in the zone. Maybe LXG, who is now moving deeper into the center, might still be in the zone. We haven't heard much from 4KT and outsiders, but as we have seen throughout this game, these guys try to just play it safe in the beginning and just make sure they get into that top five and just light up the entire game. Let's
Yeah,
see
so
how this one goes. Yeah,
there's something I wanted to call your attention to right now. Looking at this particular map, do you notice that we still have all teams alive?
yes, definitely. Every single
And we are
team
still
is still alive. There has been
we're about to head on into zone
no
three right now.
death at all.
Nobody,
But you can see
no
that
full
Active
squad
Game
is
is
dead yet.
driving really pretty close to 4KT, trying to rotate into the zone. Shots could definitely begin to light off as different teams are rotating right here.
That was a close one for Storm right now, as Surprised is going to come out and try to take a couple of shots right at them. Oh, that is a very ballsy move right there from Surprised. As Citizens is going to get a third party shot in onto Guard right there. Guard needs to get Cash needs to get Guard up really quickly, not waste any time on that one. But Citizens off in the distance will be third party in this one, as at Surprise we will have to drop back really quickly. 4KT will be using the opportunity of that one to rotate out of that particular place right now. Active Gaming taking this position, it shows that they actually have knowledge of the map. This position is one that you would never actually count on right now. They use the vehicles to block off
Exactly.
positions where they could be weak from, and then they are using the trench to the advantage. But right now, they have to know that they might be losing their vehicles to this particular position, so rotating out of here might be a bit of a pinch. But they do have the center zone, so at the end of the day, they might not really need to rotate. But being at this center zone means they could be the focus of every single team right now. So see them sitting out
Everything.
here is a bit
Yeah.
of a pinch. They need
Yeah.
to find a way to control every single axis right now. It's a really long trench right now. So I believe if they handle it quite well, they might be able to control a lot of angles right now. And right
Exactly.
in the other side,
Exactly.
we can see the guys from Dragons rolling in as Stoga takes down Mamba right in the kill feed right there. And Active Cash is looking to get some more shots in as Mamba gets taken out, fully sent back into the lobby by Toga 4KT with that M16 action single tap right there. Toga doing a lot of work with that beautiful M16 shot as they have taken down yet another man. And it just seems like 4KT is going to be pushing up onto their position right now. Yep, they are definitely pushing up. They've seen it as an opportunity to actually assault this team, and they've pushed up onto that position, getting really aggressive right now. He's got to be careful. Self has got to be careful because Reflex is down right behind him, and you can see 4KT flanking from different angles onto that position. You got Nate coming in from Reflex OP. Reflex is not taking any shot. I don't know. Reflex was a bit passive in that one,
Yeah.
and check that out from 4KT. They had one on the left, one on the right, one at the center, one going all the way around, and they completely surrounded this team. That was a quick, decisive push, and they were actually
Yeah,
able
that was
to
really a
get.
quick,
Yeah,
amazing, decisive push.
this is
Mad,
how you
mad, mad,
know
mad.
that they deserve. This
Yeah,
is how you know that they
yeah,
deserve that first place spot that they have. Rogue Gods is actually a very, very
exactly.
strong team, and they just push them, outflanking them, outthinking them right there, getting that 4 kill points in the blink of an eye. Like
My
it's just
goodness.
really, really
It
good.
has been an amazing day from 4KT. Basically, just taking Road Gods out of the game. Road Gods finishing this game in 16 plays. They haven't had such an amazing game aside from that wipe onto 4KT in the last game. But as you can see, the way they play, they kind of like love to spread out, giving themselves more opportunities when they do get pushed. There's always a guy who is on the other side. It might come as a disadvantage to them in some fights, but if it does work out fine, and which it does, and a lot of times it might work in their favor. But looking up onto this particular fight, you can see the guys from STZ not too far away from 300. 300 haven't had such a wonderful game. Can they turn things around? But no, Rasta is not having any of that as he takes out Clutch in this particular one. My. 300 Spartans. They're a really good team, but in this particular day, I do feel like they have been unlucky. Some of the guys are probably just going to get out of this fight. It's probably the best thing for them to do, not get into a fight with outsiders and just try to get themselves into good spots. So they will be rotating out of that one and trying to get themselves into the zone right here. So you can see a couple of teams just holding it down with Shell Shock in Lipovka, basically just holding things down right there. Dark Dragons driving into Lipovka. Fear also driving into Lipovka. My. We could be in for a couple of battles right there. As you can see, 300 driving in with some guys not too far away from them, and basically between 300 popping it up onto Fear Hound and taking him down. My goodness, with 968 not too far away, Shield trying to get the revive onto Zoom. Deco is also not far away from his teammate. Can he basically cut it up for them? They are down to 3 guys. They
This
lost
is a
length.
very risky move coming in from
This
Rodegu, I
is
must
a
say.
very risky move,
I
and
told
Deku
you,
basically just
very,
trying to
very
get
risky
into
move.
this one.
And
And my goodness, that was extremely. Whoa, my goodness,
a
that was
net
an
in
extremely
mid-air.
timed nade. That was an absolutely timed nade. My
Clip that, guys.
goodness.
Clip that. Clip
My
that.
goodness, my goodness. You need to clip that. You need to clip that. I mean, my goodness. How many
Mid-air,
times do you
bro.
see that in the competition, man? That is some PMCO move right there. All right, the guys from BL does driving by Kizan, and Kizan having all of that just coming up on the counter, trying to get some shots onto him, but shoot, yeah, those guys know how to escape, huh?
What? That was epic. I'm still not yet over that particular nade from 300
Man,
Spartans right there. That was an
that
amazing kind of
nade
nade
was
right there.
amazing.
Getting that
Yeah,
nade perfectly timed. He drove straight into the nade, got taken out of that particular vehicle as Jojo now getting the shot in onto zero right there. And boy,
yeah,
he's ripping off
300
shades
OP.
of pretty right now. As men, oh men, Fear not looking too good as they have 968 AMS left as the last man right now, and it's still 15 teams. I think it's just one team out of this lobby that's going to be Rogue Gods not having a pretty good day as well. And Active Gaming also trying to push up in towards the center zone right now as we've got Citizens Esports sitting pretty just above prison, but you can see this is Nate coming in from tenacity into shell shock, but no, that is not going to connect yet. Lots of nades ringing out right now. I feel like tenacity needs to move a bit closer. That is what I'm talking about, and get the nades into the right angles. They need to cover more angles than they are currently covering right now. Oh, Active Gaming is getting it up right now in the kill feed by by
Why they drive for blue?
by
What are
Genesis
we see?
Esports real quick. TNC trying to push up onto Shell Shock, but no, 300 Spartans is like, hey, come out, let's get some shots in onto your position. And surprise,
Who these
Genesis
guys?
Esports with one lead right now, but no, guard goes down, and that's the confirmation onto guard right there. Genesis putting in a lot of work onto active gamers as the TNC, Shell Shock, and 300 Spartans are in a triangle right now, trying to fight it all out, trying to find the angle, and Snake is pretty badly tagged up off the distance. Hybrid just looking to see if he could get some shots in onto this position. Their vehicle just sitting pretty right there, unaware of the fight that's going on. No one has the time to blow up the vehicle. As TNC does want to make that push onto Shell Shock, but Kage is holding that angle. He's got to be careful because 300 Spartans will get some shots in onto him if he's not careful. Right in the kill field, you see Nero hitting the shot in onto Prince as Genesis is not fine. Sketch and takes him down right now. Afkas trying to pull out of that game, but Kage tries to take them out. Unfortunately, did not get the shot to connect. I think that might actually be it for active gamers as Dark Dragons are currently getting it up pretty badly. Dan is down, Nero is down. It's going to be K9 and Ace up, left up alive for them, probably trying to get that revive real quick. Citizens also with just Flow left up alive right now. You can see them as Ace gets down right now by Flow. Nice one from Flow, just finding that angle and dropping him real quick. They have crashed onto this position and they're going to be using it to their advantage right now. I think it's just Rasta finding Pierre 968 MS are dropping him as well as Zero goes down for KT, putting in some work as well. And Kenai also getting down right now by a beast. This is all shades of pretty, all shades of what as
down,
man.
Just done. It is now down to just done. To basically try to clutch this one up. Can he get a revive on quickly before the SDZ guys come in on them? It is amazing. SDZ has. Wow. This is a really close call on ground right here. As you do recon, outsiders are not too far away from this one, but they're not pushing up. As it still has two guys. A couple of teams around here with DD here on ground. There's also outsiders and MOB not too far away. Yeah, it's probably best for them to get out of this because MOB is not too far away. They might get some third party into this one. You can see Beast and Mr. Z right there, popping it off onto them, basically stopping SDZ from pushing up onto this. But Genesis now pushing up onto the guys from MOB. Not too far away, as you can see on the kill field. You can see the guys from MOB getting pushed right there. It has been fire on fire. Really close call right there from the guys from DD and almost getting taken out of the game right there. It has been crazy one. Not an easy game for 300. As you can see, the play zone basically taking them out. The play zone 2 OP, the most OP player in this particular game, taking people down left, right, center. It is still we did talk about Genesis in the beginning of this particular game, taking that active gaming right there, and they may just surprise us and get themselves in a good spot in this particular game because it does look like this game is kind of like going in their favor. Down in the field right there, taking down one of the guys from wow. And it does look like SZ have now been taken out from this game. The Dark Dragons is down to just K9.
And Men of Blood is looking towards their direction to actually actively third party this one, as they've been a bit of a thorn in their flesh right now. But as well, you can see Slime 4KT up that hilltop looking to see if they could get some third party in. But they gotta be careful because outsiders might just pop up right behind them to get some of the shots in right there. So it's a bit of a situation right now. Men of Blood not looking to get into the zone anytime soon. They've got two inside the zone already, I believe. But man, check it out. I think Kizan has sights on self on 4KT right now. He's looking to get some shots into their position right there. This could be a bit of a big
onto them. You can see that Jesse has now taken down the guys, and Kizan basically pushing up onto them, and he's pushing up onto Self, but he's taken down by Self. Really close call right there. It is a dangerous one for both of these teams. It could go anywhere right now. With Jesse basically just healing up And how are they going to place this one? 4KT have lost two guys, and they are now down to just self in this particular game. It's Outsiders going to push up onto them and confirm the kill onto 4KT, who has been leading this particular one. They do get the confirm onto Toga. Now it is just self who has been absolutely amazing today, being the top fragger in about 2 games. Is he going to find a way to turn this game around? Can he clutch the Outsiders again and turn this game on their head, or is that the end in this game for 4KT? Will he take his vehicle and retreat from this fight, or will he push up onto them? Let's see how this one goes.
One thing I want to say is you will see he's playing a lot more less confidently right now. He's got the M4 and the AK. He's still actually holding on his ground, but he's playing a lot less confident. You can see he's not actively looking for the fight right now. I would reckon if he had the M249, he probably would have tried to push up to see if he could get some shot in onto their position. But right now, it's just actually just smoking up, and might actually be able to get some shot in onto Outsiders right now because the zone is pushing up in and Outsiders are all down. So they're just downhill right now, just trying to get back into the zone right there. And the zone is dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah, definitely doing a lot of damage right there. I do think this game is between Genesis and the Outsiders. Genesis does really have a good chance in this game. They do have a house. They do have a position in the zone. They're really giving themselves a chance to go on and win this game. Remember, they were the team who won the first game. They do have a lot of kills to their name, currently sitting with 10 kills in this particular team. If they do win this game, they could see themselves challenging for that top spot. My. It is an incredible game. It is an incredible day seeing Genesis basically just popping it up at all these teams. And they are the only team right now sitting with a complete squad. My goodness. This seems to be a great opportunity for Genesis to basically turn this entire tournament around and see themselves move to the top of that leaderboard. How do you think this one's going to play? Do you think we're going to see a surprise, or is Genesis going to finish this game off? You can see Dan the Reaper basically rotating, trying to get himself a good position, but that nade right there from Zeus, he needs to be careful right there. It could turn things around. We do know that the Outsiders have the talent and the ability to turn things around.
That nade!
My. They do need to be careful. They do need to be careful in this particular one. But Genesis does have a good portion of the zone, with Zeus kind of being a disturbance on the left-hand side right there. They do need to take out Zeus from this game in order to see get a good spot. Sending in the nade. My Bloodhound needs to revive right here. He's still pretty low. And they
that is going to be it.
Not
game has sent out right now. 3 teams left up alive. Men of Blood, 1 player right there. Outsiders, they still have 2 players up alive, and Genesis coming in strong with the numbers. But will the numbers be able to clutch them the victory? They do have a bit of the zone as Rasta gets sourced out right now by Mr. Z.
My goodness, Mr. Z basically just doing some work for Genesis right there. Now Genesis is probably going to find a way to just change the entire game. Mr. Z doing well enough. Team the top spot, but my goodness, you love to see this. That nade basically just changing. My goodness,
right now, around. Mr. Z is just fishing. He's just fishing with nades. He's just fishing with nades.
Would that be enough? Will we see Genesis finish this one off, or will Mr. Z be a thorn in their flesh with those nades right there? Mr. Z's nade taking out Rasta, but just look at the position that Mr. Z has. Just check this out. He has good sight onto the guys from Genesis, and my.
All right, so it's going to be a 1v3 right now as Mr. Z is going to be advancing into the zone.
1v3. This is GG's from these 2 teams with M.O.B securing at least the top spot. But Mr. Z is trying to get himself into a good spot. Can he clutch this one, or is it going to be the end of the game? And Genesis carrying this one. My goodness! Woo!
That is
GG's to them. They do have 12 kills to their name and a winner chicken dinner from Genesis, man. Wow. wow, remember I said
That
this
is,
before the game. Are we going to see guys like Genesis? Remember we talked about it and we said it's most unlikely to see that, but
you
they had
know,
an amazing game, wiping
you
active
know.
gaming and basically going off to win that game. GG's to Genesis, man.
let's
That was
let's let's take
absolutely
a quick
amazing.
let's take a quick
Chicken dinner.
rewind. Let's take a quick
Wow.
rewind. You
Chicken
see,
dinners.
when we started out this game, who did I call it
Wow.
for? You remember who I called this for? I called this for Men of Blood, and Men of
Yeah.
Blood
Yeah.
finished in second place with a total of 6 kills.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely, I know I
Amazing.
say it's more than enough, but I got my wand right here, boys.
Amazing.
But
Amazing.
that was an
Like
amazing game.
every single
That was a
team is
really really
fighting,
amazing game right there.
struggling for that point, man. I can't wait to see that leaderboard and how things are basically just switching up. Imagine Genesis right now has the opportunity to be that team. Like they do have that opportunity right now with two chicken dinners. Like if they do have a solid game in the final game, they might as well go to the final. Like, just I can't wait to see that leaderboard, man. This is an absolute gameplay. Just take a look at the amount of kills they had. They had 12 kills and a chicken dinner. My God,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah. That is gonna be it. Genesis on that axis coming in with the clutch, amazing gameplay from these guys. And Men of Blood also in second place, as outsiders are gonna be in third place, really making it count as well with a total of 9 kills. So as we head on into the final match, before we head on into the final match of the game, let's quickly jump over to the studio and see what they have for us.
Has been an challenging year for the entire world, and sports is the one thing that has kept the nightmares at bay.
We are Africa Sporton, a celebration of the best sporting entertainment on your World of Champions.
yeah. Baba, yeah. Oh, go, Baba, yeah. Baba, yeah. Oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, I got a big problem. I'm a fucking problem. I do like Lagos guys, and Lagos guys they like me, or they like me. I got a big pride, damn problem. I do like Lagos guys, and Lagos guys they like me, or they like me. Yeah, as the night goes, you started to realize that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are so, I want you to keep in mind that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, Only who is in the garden. She said she like to party, oh yeah. I beg your pardon. We said we like to party, oh yeah. And as the night goes, she started to realize that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are so, I want you to keep in mind that ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, oh, go, Baba, yeah. Kini go, alaye Baba, yeah. Kini go, ma. It's STG.
and challenging year for the entire world, and sports is the one thing that has kept the nightmares at bay.
We are Africa Sporton, a celebration of the best sporting entertainment on your World of Champions.
We're a step closer in announcing who the winner would be for this season, the third season of Red Bull M.E.O. It's the Red Bull M.E.O. Season 3 Nigerian winner. But the exciting thing is the results are in for so far. And on the screen, I can see it right now. House of Arabies are number 1 as we stand. Outside as number 2. Dream Team are number 3. And I think the top 3 right now are pretty close to determine if they would emerge the winners. Now, the big question is, the final match. Can any of the other teams still step up and possibly win? I don't even know. We'll stand by and find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last match. And at the end of this, it's all going to be celebrations, confetti. I'm talking this. One of these teams will win this, and I hope is one team from the studios. However, though, let's get into the final match, and then we celebrate afterwards. Now, remember, whoever emerges the winner would represent Nigeria in Turkey come 2021. This is the Red Bull M.E.O. Season 3 National Finals.
Mobile gaming on a global stage. Red Bull M.E.O. Open to all, one by one. Who will own victory? Take your chance to battle your way to the World Finals. The Red Bull Mobile Esports Open. Learn more on redbull.com/MEO.
All right. We are back again. Damn, this has been an amazing game all through. Before KT basically just holding that position. They didn't get the chicken dinner on that one. Genesis did get that one. But the thing about Genesis, though, is, I mean, apart from the chicken dinner they won in the first game, they just went silent throughout. I mean, if they did get themselves some good positions, we might see them actually being in first place now. And that's what helps. That's what helps the 4KT guys stay in that position. But I mean, I did get a quick peek onto the leaderboard. They are sitting down 33 points behind 4KT. Do you think they can still win this one if they have as good a game as they had in that last one? I mean, with a chicken dinner and maybe 14, 15 kills, they might be able to pull this one off. Considering 4KT was out early.
looking at it, if we were going to take statistics from what we've had back towards this particular game, from game 1 to game 5 right there, we can see the highest point any team has gotten in first place right now would be 32 points. So that means for Genesis Esports to catch up to House of Anubis right now, they would need to get at least 33 points. That is one point lacking.
Yeah, 1 point lacking.
So they have
that
to
is
get,
also assuming that 4KT goes out first with no kills.
Yeah, exactly. So they have to get what they got in their last game plus more kills, and then make sure probably they should go to Pochinki. I said Pochinki. Probably they should land where 4KT is going to be landing over in Vikendi and try to get an early wipe onto them. But one thing we're actually forgetting right now is that outsiders officials could actually creep up behind House of Anubis right now. Like outsiders, I love the way they're playing right now. Not too loud. You don't really notice them that much, but right now they are sitting pretty in second place, just behind House of Anubis right there, like 28 points behind. And yes, definitely they can do it. Outsiders could pull this off.
Yeah, if they do have as good a game as Genesis did have, they might be able to pull this one off, but they have to go extremely aggressive in this particular game to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, so yes,
Not really sure about that one.
I'm also looking to see who the top three teams, top three or top four teams in this particular finals right now. Because even though the teams don't all make the first place, being in the top three, top four is actually something to talk about, to brag about, because this has been an epic and hectic moment, I must say. And all the teams that are playing in this particular lobby have showed that they deserve to be in these finals. And trust me, there's these teams are all tier one teams, and I believe if any of these teams get to represent Nigeria in the world finals, they will definitely do us justice. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing one. We're going to be heading over into Vikendi in about a few seconds, and you do know Vikendi is a completely different kind of gameplay, as Vikendi
Yeah,
always tries to bring in the I must say, out of all the maps that we've got in PUBG Mobile, Vikendi has the possibility and probability of giving us the weirdest zone ever. Like you see zone one popping in a really,
definitely,
really awkward
definitely.
position, and you'll be like,
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
going
the
on in
weirdest shit.
Vikendi's
Yeah, the
mind?
weirdest shit. Yeah, yeah. But right next to Sandhawk, it is one of the maps that has the most loot. So basically, teams are we're going to see a lot of action from teams. You're never lacking in weapons when you're landing in a Vikendi map. So pretty much all teams are most likely going to be ready for the fight. But oof, I would really, really, really love to see some early fights going down in places such as Villa. I do know teams like Fear do like to land in Villa. Fear hasn't had such a great day. They might just decide to just, give it a go and just, end this game with a bang.
Yeah, Fair is not looking good at
Let's
all,
see
as
how they go.
they're sitting in 15th place. That is really, really bad
Yeah,
outing for them. Well, a lot of these teams in the lower part of this particular standings right there, they're just having a bad day, I must say. Maybe one or
yeah.
two games good, but they've had a thoroughly bad day, I must say. But well, moving on straight into the game, we can see we've got that flight path coming in right from southwestern, just above Muna, ending over, just extending a little bit out of Sabava right there. And I believe this is quite a reasonable flight path right now. So we're going to be seeing a lot of these teams just jumping up and trying to head up towards their position, the position they've trained with, they are comfortable with right now. And right off the bat, we do know outsiders are going to be heading towards. Wait, I do know outsiders like heading towards double maestro axis, but it seems like they've changed that up as I'm yet to see them jump out yet. 4KT heading over towards Goroka right there. They're gonna be having LXG really close to them, as well as Zabava is gonna be host to um the Dark Dragons. How did Kratos get over there?
My goodness, you can see
I
that
think
in
he was attacking
Goroka,
the AFK.
4KT and LXG have both landed
Mm-hmm.
in Goroka. We're going to be
In
seeing some
Goroka.
action from both of them. It's going to be an absolutely wild game from those two guys right there. So just switching up onto LXG. Um,
Well, it's actually going to
they
be a
could
two-way fight
basically
right now, because as the fight is going to be happening between the LXG over there, we might be seeing a fight happening over with Citizens and Not Gamers as well. So LXG and the
might
first place team right now will be going at it over in Guruka, trying to get that trying to get that kills in really quickly. But how you do know Vikendi is a bit wild, so we are not seeing that engagement yet, as Fokit is off in the distance trying to get that loot on Storm already with the Uzi in hand, and is trying to make a move around right now and trying to go for the high ground, which is a really, really smart move right there from 4KT. High ground always gets you the win at least 99.9% of the time. I think LXG needs to be careful on this one, as Storm, as the Slime 4KT teams already setting up to get some shots in. They got their loot in pretty quickly, and they are already setting up to get that ambush off without wasting any much time. You can see Self is still a little bit lacking on that axis, but they might be pushing up towards the rest of his teammates to get the help in right there.
Yeah, definitely. You can see that the guys from LXG Panza and Chapo are being heavily watched by Fex, and they need to be extremely careful. But switching up into another thing, you can see. Remember what we said about the zone? Just taking a look at the zone, how the zone has now shifted all the way down right south. You can see there's pretty much very few teams that there's nobody in the center of the zone right now. The zone has shifted away. It's like the Vikendi map
Just
just
like I told
just
you, Weekend
picks the
never
perfect
disappoints.
spot. Yeah,
It
it
never
never
disappoints.
disappoints. It just picks a perfect spot where nobody is and just shifts. So Hot Springs is empty and the environment around there. But going back into that fight, we can see that it does look like the guys from Rogot are in a bit of some action. They didn't come in with a full team. It does look like one of the guys has now been taken down. I'm not sure by who, but I'll just scan through.
Yeah, so definitely can see this is about to really, really go down with outsiders on the other side as well. While Fex 4KT is currently looking for angles onto the guys from LXG, trying to see if he could get some shot onto them right now. But active gamers and outsiders really close to each other in another location that's going to be over in Muvatra, I believe. They might be getting to each other. Kesh needs to be careful on that axis as Rasta is really close by, hoping to catch him off guard. While 4KT is still waiting to see if they can get the shots in onto waiting to see if they can actually get the shots in onto LXG right over in Goroka. But this fight does seem like a fight that is going to take long, as these two teams are really, really being careful, trying not to be the first team to get out of this lobby, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. They're playing it really pretty safe right now, trying not to get themselves into a bad spot. But Kesh from Active Gaming just around the outsiders. Is he going to just retreat and get out of this one? Yeah, most likely he's going to just get into his vehicle and just get out of this particular one right here. He's getting popped up. He's getting shot by the guys from outsiders. And yes, it does look like they are pushing up onto him. He's sending some nades.
Kizan is already making that push up right now onto Kesh. I'm not sure if Kesh knows that he's already there. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh. Kesh has to be careful on that one. Yep.
some of the guys from Active Gaming, you can see Meatball is far away on the other side. They need to be careful. He's getting some support from the guys, and Cash popping up behind.
Nice.
It confirms Kizan. My
Nice work
goodness, my
from Kesh
goodness.
right
This is, are we going to see a revenge right here? Remember in the last game, Outsiders pushed up onto them and got that wipe. Are we going to see a revenge from the guys from Active Gaming right here? Or
Right now, I was actually expecting to see a need come out from Rasta. Probably he doesn't have one. A need could have actually changed the situation of that game real quick. He might have been able to get a knocking onto Cash.
definitely.
And well, you can see those seems like outsiders do not want to take this early engagement, as he's going to drop back, get into the vehicle, and a smart move right there, I must say, because it doesn't seem like they are well equipped for that particular fight. And Kesh is going to be pushing up onto that particular position right there, trying to see if there's anyone left in the building. Well, he definitely knows there's no one left right now, as Guard and Surprise are looking for that angle right there to see if they could get some shots in. It's a 2-2 split right coming in from Active Gaming. Quite a bold move right there from them, knowing they've actually been able to take down one of the guys from outsiders. And I think Not Gaming might just lose their vehicle right now to Citizens Ninja. They need to get out of that particular position real quick. And the zone is still currently looking quite empty as well.
Yeah, definitely. Outsiders losing a player to Active Gaming, and Active Gaming basically just popping it off right there and being able to hold their position. But switching off onto the guys from Not Gaming, not too far away from SDZ, who also still has an opportunity in this game. Not Gaming hasn't been as active as we expect them to be in games like this. It's a bit of a surprise to me, but it does look like they might take on this fight. Let's see how this one goes, as they have now taken down one guy from SDZ.
Yep, you can see Ninja just bleeding out right there, and man, that is not good. That is not good for citizens. Man. Yeah, but LXG and 4KT is still going at it. These guys have been at it since forever. Checking out Pazza might actually be able to get some shots in onto 4KT, but unfortunately, does he just jumped outside? Woo!
Oh my goodness, that was some
Pazza!
extremely risky move right there from Panza. He could have
He
basically
actually
gotten
was.
down, but
He
he's trying
didn't
to.
want to. He did not
Oh
want to
my
jump out right
goodness.
there, but Pocket
It's,
Effects might actually get an angle in onto him. He's gonna be making some
yeah.
really ballsy move right now as he's making that push forward towards the guys from 4KT. You can see he's on the hunt. He wants this kill. He wants to take them out of that lobby. He knows it's 4KT, yeah. Now would have been a good time to actually take those shots. He has them in the
Yeah,
vehicle, and
definitely,
you can see the rest of
definitely.
LXG is going to be pushing out right there, trying to see if they could get them. They are in a Zima. They could get blown up right now, but 4KT getting the shot back in onto Lala, forcing them to actually retreat right now.
Oh my
4KT
goodness, and
getting
you
out
can
of that
see,
place. Do not want to get taken out
my
of that
God.
lobby. That is a beautiful play right there from Slime 4KT.
Oh my.
Amazing.
Oh
Amazing.
my, amazing. And as you can see, 4KC doesn't want to take this fight. They want to, let's basically get out of it and give themselves the most opportunity to get into that to finish this game as number one and get into the Red Bull finals in Turkey. So they're most likely going to just respect themselves and move out of this fight, just respectfully decline the opportunity to fight. So yes, they find themselves in another spot right here. You can see they're trying to get more loot and just move into the zone. You hardly see 4KT fighting in the blue. I guess that's why they were trying to move right there out. But let's just hop into other teams and see where the action is most likely happening. You can see a couple of teams have now rotated into the zone. DD is not too far away from Fear. I do see Shell Shock in the center of the zone. I don't think Shell Shock always finds a way to later on during the game get into the center of the zone. But TNC, Snake taking out Rambo right there. BL has also not had an amazing game. They're an incredibly good team, but they're now being pushed by TNC. And you can see that Libanox and Payne do have a high ground. The nades are being sent. And that could pop off at any particular second. All right, Snake is going to take this one. He's pushing up. My.
Oh boy. It is all shades of crazy right now.
There's a third party going on right here. It's probably best for BL to just get out of this fight right here, give themselves the most opportunities to get some position points, but they might just go all out for it. And you can see TNC also tagging up. Oh my. Tagging up some of the guys from DT who have now lost two players that are down to just Lucid Stock and Killer Bean with different players all around. You can see on the kill feed LXG Panzer being extremely active, taking out one of the guys from SDZ Flow right there. Would he be able to get the confirm? Who knows? Remember we talked about LXG and
right
the
there
game
from Nero. He actually was able to take down the guys from Fair right from the vehicle as they are trying to make their rotation deep into the zone. DT is also currently holding this space, but man, it is happening all around the map. Guys trying to make their way into the zone. Everyone getting tagged up really badly in different positions right now. It's all shades of crazy, I must say. And yeah, most shots is still going to be ringing out from Nero right now as Outsiders is going to try to make their way in deeper into the zone. Also for KT, a lot deep inside that zone, trying to make their way in right now as Not Gaming is going to be rotating straight behind them. Same team, Active Gamers are coming in right in the southern part of this zone, southwestern part of this zone, and boy, that's a lot of teams in that position right now.
Yeah, surprise popping in some shots onto Payne, tagging him up almost up to 1 HP, but not able to get the confirm. Getting tagged up from the guys from TNC, not too far away from them. They need to be careful on that one. And he's able to spot Outcast, and is he able to get that knock? No. He misses some of the shots right there and has to revive. Man, we've been saying, and Jojo takes down one of the guys from Active Gaming Guard, and they might push up onto this one. They need to be extremely careful. Just switching on my screen to The guys from TNC.
Wow.
TNC,
So
Team Man
it's
Squad.
really crazy right now. TNC looking towards blank on the high ground. You still got another team right in front of them to their left. That's going to be
Oh
active gaming
my,
right now. They're going to
oh
be careful
my,
on that one.
oh
As
my,
Professor in the kill feed is
oh
dealing a lot
my,
of damage right now. And boy, oh boy, you
oh
can see
my,
Kage also eating up more of rabbits from 300
oh
Spartans right
my,
now. Shell Shock
oh
with
my.
top zoom as well. This is all shades of crazy. Really, 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 really crazy as 300. Oh, I think 300 Spartans just got taken out. Nero finding outsiders, taking a couple of shots onto them, nearly down him. Jesse right now as Jay goes down really quickly. Oh boy, that is not good for outsiders. But I think the Dragons might not push up right now. They are definitely not pushing up. They've lost Kizan.
Yeah,
Jay is
definitely.
getting revived, and they will still
Yeah,
have their
definitely.
three man up right there.
Just talking about one of the things on the kill field, I did see that 4KT did lose Storm to that one. They did lose Storm to one of the guys from LXG. Remember that they were outside the zone, and LXG, who they landed with early on, they did not fight at that moment, but somehow still found a way to meet each other, and boom, the lead
So I think
just
I
sent
think I
Storm
think
out of
LXG
the
also
game.
lost to 4KT.
Oh
LXG
wow.
also lost 2 to 4KT, I believe, but 4KT still has 3 man left up alive. As you can see, Toga clutching 2 of the kills right there, and they are still trying to make their way deeper into that zone. It's a tough spot, it's a tough one, and most of these teams are
Extremely
currently
tough one.
just sitting deep center
Extremely
right now.
tough
You
one.
can see Neru with that crazy move trying to refuel the vehicle right out in the open. Outsiders might just have the shot on him. He's got to be careful on that one. But I reckon Dan is giving him that cover on that angle. As Pain gets taken down right now by Angry, and you can see the smokes coming out. Jagan needs to be careful because right on his right hand side, Traitor might get to betray him right on that angle. He's got to be careful with that one. Not gamers playing it a little bit cautious, using that heal, and they got 1 man posted behind, just trying to give them that cover in case another team tries to push them up from that angle. Right now, my heart is racing and about to burst right now. This is the final game right now from Red Bull M.E.O Season 3 Nigerian
Season
finals
three.
right now. This is where
Oh.
we're going to see the team that would
So for now,
probably
it's most
finish it
likely.
off.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Ooh.
So for now, it's most likely looking like it's going to be 4KT to get to that final. But can we see something different from these teams? Teams like Outsiders and Genesis do still have a chance if they have an amazing game, and and basically knock 4KT off that position. But currently in the position 4KT is sitting with the amount of kills that they have, and the position it's looking kind of unlikely. But let's see how this game progresses. It's been an amazing game from every single team. We can now see Shell Shock really close to the guys from MOB. Shell Shock has had, they have had an impressive game all through. I don't think it's been that bad. They could have had a winner in a chicken dinner in one of the games that 4KT won. They came second. They're a really strong team all round. They have a good gameplay individually and as a team. But I just feel they were really unlucky with the zone in that Mirama game. They could have taken it. But let's see how they do in this one against MOB. Will they be able to get a knock, push up onto them? Let's see how they do.
Talking about the Mirama game real quick. I felt like Shell Shock would have been able to take that Mirama game if they had shot at 4KT, had taken out 4KT while they were trying to shoot at Citizens, because they had the opportunity to actually take out the guys from 4KT, but decided to take out the guys from Citizens. They could have actually won that game if they had taken out the guys from 4KT, because now Citizens will try to pull up into the zone, and they had an easy way to get the shot into Citizens at that point in time. But what we would love to see it. We love to see
Yeah,
everything working.
definitely,
4KT as
definitely.
LXG is currently still eating it up right now with 4KT, and boy, that's going to be LXG out already in 14th place as 4KT finally gets the remaining kills and sends them straight back to the lobby.
My. You'd love to see this. We've seen amazing gameplays from all of these teams. It's really very close to call for every single team. All of these teams have amazing skill. I think it's just right down to decision making right now. It's really close to call for every team. So you can see there are a couple of teams right here. You have Not Gaming, Dream Team, and Active Gaming really close to Not. It does seem like Not is sitting in an ambush kind of style within the zone. Um, hmm, this could
This
really
zone is
go
gonna pop
anywhere.
soon. It's gonna pop soon, and I have to say it's going to be popping a lot more eastward right now, forcing all those teams south. Oh, center zone. Okay, okay. I take that back real quick. Okay,
My.
so he's sitting pretty much center right now. God, finding Lucy start with that quick peek right there. Amazing, amazing. But right now, Killer being right behind them, finding meatballs and tapping away, taking him down really quickly, trying to make sure he finishes up. Surprised that God will try to come back and get that revive, but Stone is going to be coming in like
Yeah, they're
20
most likely
seconds,
going to be
6.9
able to
seconds
get
to
that
pull that
revive
off
on, but
right
it
now. And
does look like Not hearing one of them is going to try to third party this one and push up onto this fight, but they need to be careful because I do think that Killer being not far away from them might be able to get some shots. So that basically sends Not Gaming going back. Uh, so it does seem like the active gaming guys did get some help right there from Killer Bean and Rogue God's not too far away. Wow. Active Gaming did seem
all right,
like they
so
were in a couple of
finally, we can see 4KT already trying to back up and enter that zone. Whoa, Killer Bean gets taken and
Killer being
uprooted straight
taken
out of
down
his
by
vehicle
God.
by guard right
Yeah.
there. And oof, sitting dead center of this zone, we got the guys from Dark Dragon spreading out right there as not gamers were pushing in, and active gamers already getting in the vehicle and trying to make their way deeper into zone towards the guys from Fear. They got not gaming right in front of them, and they are going to be crashing this particular active right now. God gets taken down right now. Surprise looking for that angle, but shot coming in from outside as supporting that one right there. Ooh, I think that's going to be the active gaming already out.
Yeah,
They are
that's
out in
it from
11th place
the
really
guys from
quickly.
Active Gaming going
Wow.
out right there, and wow. GG's
Wow,
from the guys
that is
from
going to
Not
be not
Gaming.
gaming getting support from outsiders, although outsiders was actually able to
Yeah.
get some of the shots in and take them out as well. Outsiders looking in all directions, taking the shots in right now. Strator tries to make his way into the zone without getting noticed. Not Jager really in a bit of a hot right now, trying to come in right behind Dan right there. He spots him. Mamba is trying to finish him, but unfortunately could not get to connect all these shots right now. The rest of his teammates already sitting pretty on the edge of that zone right there.
Oh my
And
God.
man,
Outsiders
this
do
is
want this
crazy.
one. They've been extremely aggressive right now,
Whoa,
trying to hold different teams,
nice.
holding Not Gaming with Jay able to get that confirmed onto the guys from Not Gaming. There's also I do think they have only one guy up, and yes, that would be Jaeger. He's the only one up for Not Gaming and is not close to his team. Yummy and Angry are down, and this could spell the end of the game for them. But it does look like Jaeger is able to get that revive onto Angry. But Outsiders will be pushing up onto this one and confirming the kill. Does not look like it. Jeez, we have in this small circle 32 teams left. Doesn't seem like a lot, but man, these teams are extremely aggressive. Didi is sitting in a good position in the zone with GNS also in the middle of that zone, and 4KT all holding a really good and impressive position right there. It does look like Genesis wants to get that win. They know they do stand a chance. So yeah, why not be in a position to defend and get a lot of kills? So is 4KT trying to maintain their position and their streak in this particular competition? But my, how is this one going to play out as outsiders are now trying to rotate in, and several teams are just trying to get in? Shots will be flying out. I think you can see on the kill feed, GNS putting some damage onto the guys from M.E.O, with Dodo putting in some shots onto Fear Lens. And the guys from Fear haven't had one of the easiest of days. I mean, they've been unlucky. They fought hard, but it's not just been their day. What do you think they are doing differently? The guys from Fear today.
It's I don't think it's about I don't think it's really about what they are doing differently. I think it's about what they should do differently. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
They keep playing their usual game. They keep playing the way they play, but in this particular setup right now, we can see it's not working.
Yeah,
It's not
definitely,
working for them.
definitely, definitely.
It's not working for them as
I do see some teams trying to be aggressive, and trying to push up onto people and get those kills. But it does feel like in competitions like this, you need to be a little bit cautious, know when to attack, and know when to retreat. And we've seen that from 4KT a couple of times when they've basically retreated from a fight only to come back at the end of the day and fight when they've gotten themselves a good position. But just looking at the teams that are left in this particular game, you have Outsiders with three-man squad, TNC with a three-man squad, and it is only MOB that still has a full team with Not Gaming. Just switching on to Not Gaming and Outsiders, it does look like they're both basically taking it on. Just switch off to Outsiders.
Oh my. So right now we see Men of Blood will try to make their push into the zone as TNC Jojo is getting eat up right now by Shell Shock real quick, and Outsiders just trying to hold this particular building on the edge of the zone. They do have that on lockdown, and they are not going to allow anything in or around that particular area. They are holding that particular place well with that three teams right now as MOB
Yeah.
Men of Blood is doing a lot of damage right there. But Genesis Esports, there's no knock today, but these hits are coming all around. But you can see Dogger getting knocked right now by Nero really quickly as the rest of 4KT will be coming in to get that reviving onto his position. But right from behind, you can see he gets turned right now by Shell Shock. Shell Shock coming in with that support keeping in the thought. It's a really crazy one right now, bro.
All right, so we just saw the guys from MOB taking out the guys from TNF, man. You're always going to be seeing some surprise. MOB has not had a really good tournament all through. They've been really quiet from throughout this entire game, but Mr. Fons basically taking Genesis out of the night and knocking down. But you can see now 4KT and MOB are really going at it. My. Will we see a ton of events right here, or will 4KT basically do what they do and just wipe away MOB right there? My. Just looking at the different kills, you can see Shell Shock. We've not really seen too much from them on the in this game, but it does look like they've had 6 kills. They've silently gotten themselves in a good spot throughout the entire game, and they're sitting. They do have three players in this game. They can give themselves some opportunity. And oh my god, funds from MOB basically just going wild on them right now and knocking them down. I do believe it is just left with 0. And funds basically picking up onto Shell Shock, but no, Wanda is able to get that confirmed onto the guys from MOB. We're now left with 3 teams. Is this going to be the time for Outsiders to finally make that move? But Pocket is having none of it. Pocket is having none of it. We're setting the last one up for Pocket, basically trying to move it to the end, and Jesse getting his revenge onto the guys from 4KT and taking him out. It is now a 3v1. Is this the moment where Outsiders gets their winner chicken dinner? Will this be enough for them to go to Turkey? Will this be enough?
How many kills do the Outsiders having right now? They got a total of 7 kills. That's if they could get the winner on a chicken dinner, that's gonna be 27. They might no, but remember that 4KT just finished out in 3rd place, so definitely it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah, it's probably not enough. It's probably not enough.
But still, but it's gonna be really close.
Yeah, it's going to be really close. Still, it has been an amazing game for them all through.
It's a 3v1 right now, dude.
Yeah, it's a 3v1. All the teams right now, win or lose, they did fight well. They did battle it hard. This was really tough. I just want to say congratulations to all the teams. They have shown that they do have the talent to be at the top. But 4KT basically just, I wouldn't say they were lucky. They played it really smart, just getting themselves, even when they didn't win, they got themselves in
it's going to be it.
Yeah, and Outsiders winning this particular one, finishing the game with 8 kills. And that gives
what
them
a way, guys! What a way to finish! What a way to finish it all!
What a way to finish this game!
What a way to finish it all!
It
was an amazing game.
Yeah, it's been an amazing day.
from outsiders right there, being able to actually take out the number one place team to send them back to that third place while clutching that victory, taking out the last man from Shell Shock. Shell Shock actually brought in the thunder in this particular match, finishing with a total of 10 kills in second place right there. And that it was just pretty much amazing. I must say
Man, Focusy has
it
most
was an
likely
experience
sealed the
watching these
deal.
teams. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was an
yeah.
experience watching
Focusy
these
has
teams.
most
Yeah.
likely sealed this deal. They had 9 kills in this game, so finishing
Mm-hmm.
third place with 9 kills puts them in a really good spot. They're most likely the team who has now qualified for. Uh,
No, no, no,
the,
don't get any conclusions yet, even though we know it's them. But let's wait for
yeah,
the official release right now before we make our own unofficial releases over
uh,
here. So yeah, right now we have one more game that we are waiting to get recorded right now. As you can see, House of Anubi sitting pretty right over in first position with that 99 kill
mm,
points, kill position place point right there. Outside us in second place, they just won the last match they had right now. They developed about 28 points, I believe. But I would love to
mm.
see it, love to see it. They would
But the
currently be
team,
on 99 points right now, but man, definitely House of
yeah,
Anubis
we'll
clutching
have
this
to
one.
see.
And
We'll have to see.
congratulations to you
But the
guys
team,
spending the time they give the
yeah,
official release, I must say.
yeah, definitely.
You
But
about
the
to
team
say
that really
something?
surprised me in this particular game is Genesis, coming out with two chicken dinners right here. My. I didn't expect to see that. If they did have impressive games across board, they might have put themselves in that position where they would, rank higher. But it is what it is. But GG's to them anyways. They did fight hard. They did come out guns blazing. It was surprising to see and really, really impressive. I just think every team was absolutely amazing. From the first to this last team, really fought hard. You could see MOB. They didn't have good games throughout, but they came out guns blazing. Towards
Man,
the end of
you
that one,
see,
and it's
See,
been
either you finish first or you finish last. It is going to go down in
yeah,
history that you are a Red Bull MEO season three Nigerian finalist, I must say, and that goes
yeah,
straight onto your resume. I must say, definitely becoming a Nigerian finalist means you are rated a top tier teams actually a top tier team in Nigeria. I must say actually, and that is something to build. That we have teams at this level right here. Meaning these teams right here can compete anywhere in the world, man.
yeah. Definitely, definitely. These are the top
Definitely can pull
16
it off.
teams in Nigeria. There is no doubt about that. Those teams have been absolutely amazing throughout the season. I want to thank Red Bull again for giving Nigeria this opportunity to showcase their talent and showcase their skills. Hopefully, we will see more of this in the future. But man,
Definitely, definitely. We're
this has
looking to
been
see more of
this
this in the
has been
future.
one beautiful day.
Yeah,
Amazing, amazing from every single team.
I just love the fact that the community has also come together to actually make this work because when everyone heard Red Bull is going to be making and bringing in a PUBG Mobile event, like from every angle the support was amazing. We had guys coming in left, right, center, making sure this would actually work out. People rendering help from different quarters right now because this is actually like a pilot event for Red Bull Nigeria in PUBG Mobile, and
Yeah,
it actually came out this well. So kudos well to all that to all the people that actually helped out to make this happen. And man, I just can't say it enough. We say major thank you to Red Bull on behalf of the Nigerian PUBG community. I must say it's been a really nice time working with you guys. And definitely it's something I would love to do again in the future because yeah,
definitely, I
it's
would. I would.
it's
It's been an amazing experience meeting the guys from Supersport, who basically helped out throughout this finals. Wow, it's been an amazing experience just seeing sitting down here in the Supersport studio. Just oh, I wish you were here with me. Just seeing all of the equipment they have, just seeing the professionalism of the guys from Supersport, and
to
coupled
be
with
honest,
Red Bull's
I
media team.
I
It's
I
been it's been a
really wish
lovely
I was
experience. Yeah,
there. I really
yeah,
wish I was there, though, but what can a man do? Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Yes, you're here with us in spirit. It's been lovely just meeting all these guys, and
Yo,
oof,
guys,
I hope I can do this
I
again.
see everyone in the chat rendering the support for KTOP. Dr. Seed in the chat, what's going on, man? Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for giving your support. I'm Sway, everyone. I see everyone in the chat just giving their support, dropping their support. I see 95 likes in the chat as well. Let's make it 100, man. What's that if we can't round it up to an even number, I must say. But yes, so yes, we really, really appreciate you guys. Definitely, we know would want more of this in our community and man, I'm
Yeah,
just really really
definitely,
happy.
definitely,
And
definitely.
moving forward to the world finals, I do wish also for newbies if it's time for KT, I must say that I wish them really really good luck moving forward, because I know that they are going to do us proud. And yeah, I'm just loving it. I know they will do us proud, and we are going to be supporting them right from our different avenues. Yeah, we'll be there for them, because
Yeah,
it's going to
definitely,
be them
definitely.
putting us to the world.
Whew.
Man,
GG's to all of the teams here. But just speaking about guys such as LXG, they did find their way into the top eight, so a shell shock. But it did seem like at a point in time they were just quiet in a couple of games there. You can see in game two and three, game two, three, and four, they just had about 5, 4, and 6 points respectively. It didn't seem like they did, they had a good outing. That does almost like they kill points. What do you think was different from them today as compared to other competitions where we've seen them basically just boss the lobby? What do you think was different for them today?
LXG today was LXG today was, I don't know how would I put it. They tried to bring their normal gameplay, but their execution was a little bit less confident. The confidence they always extrude, the confidence they came in the national qualifiers of their particular lobby was way, way more than this, because I was opportune to actually observe that game as well. It was very, very, very high, but unfortunately today, what they brought was not good enough, and I believe they will go back to the drawing table to actually make sure they make this work. Yo, Dr. Seed,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
see you in the queue. I see you in the chat, man. Yeah, definitely would hit you up. Probably on Discord. Thank you, man. And yeah. So I believe I'm looking forward to see. I know. See, trust me. What I love about Nigerians is that this particular game here right now is going to expand our horizons, and you will see a lot of these guys would go back to the drawing table, try to make sure things work out in their favor, would look at where they are lacking, do a lot of VOD reviews, try to even get coaches if they can, because probably more funding will be coming our way. And you just try to put in the work, try to make everything move forward. And I see a lot of teams when I watch these games. I see outsiders, I see shell shock, I see even not gaming that didn't do quite well. I see guys
Mm-hmm,
like Men of
mm-hmm,
Blood. I see
mm-hmm,
NC. I see
mm-hmm,
guys, a lot of these teams with
mm-hmm.
amazing potentials. Like
Amazing,
they
amazing,
just need
amazing gameplay
they just
from
need to
every
be
single person.
pointed out. They just need to be pointed out in the right direction. I must say, you see
Yeah,
them getting pointed out in the right direction, getting a coach, and not just a coach. Right now, I noticed that most of these teams actually need like a psychologist of some sort to
yeah,
actually put
definitely,
them in the right frame of mind to actually
definitely.
push forward their team goals and what have you. And
Yeah,
with these little additions left and right, you'll be surprised at how far we'll be able to push the gaming
yeah,
community in
definitely.
Nigeria. And
Definitely. With the amount of viewership that this esports is beginning to have right now, I'm really hoping to see a lot of funding, a lot of sponsors now coming in to support different teams, because I do feel like aside from just putting out ourselves out there, and the world seeing what we do, teams do need a lot of support for different things, getting better devices, getting better networks, I do hope we can now begin to see companies coming into this space and basically now funding these teams, as we see in other regions where esport teams, not just the top ranked teams, but the top to even the middle tier teams, getting a lot of sponsorship and being able to push themselves as to the world right there. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. And I see Dr. Sid in the chat saying we should hit him up. Thank you very much. We definitely will hit you up right there. It has been fun. It has been amazing supporting Red Bull. Thank you for this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure the leaderboard will be presented soon. I can't wait to see
Definitely
that
will
final
be coming up
leaderboard.
soon. I know,
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen what it looks like, and man, it's really amazing. As you can see, also
Wow.
Supernova's in that first place with 117 points, while outsiders chase them really hard, coming in that second place with 99 points, and Genesis Esports Alpha in 71 with 71 points in third place. Like Genesis Esports really pulled a turnaround along the line because they had just 2 good games. Every other game was bad.
Every other
Game was bad.
bad from them. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they
So
had
and
an
you can still
amazing one.
tell.
I think on the day Genesis had the highest points in any game on the day with
Yeah.
32 points. Yeah, they had
Yes.
the highest points in any game. That was
The only
amazing.
other team with that high point is Citizens in the Rangel. That's game 3 that they won.
Oh yes, with the game 3. Yes, Citizens.
Yeah,
But man,
man,
this has been a
to
day.
be honest, this particular qualifiers finals will go down in history as one of the largest, most supported events in the Nigerian esports community, and it's right now I'm really just lost of words because back when the whole community started, it looked really impossible, but right now we are getting there slowly but surely. And we all started out together.
Yes. I mean, one day we're probably going to do a show and tell the history of the Nigerian esports, like basically just right from the days when we started Game Nation and just trying to push little competitions like Champions League. I'm sure some people can remember those kind of competitions to PUBG Africa server and just starting things out in partnership with guys like Purge. Man, I mean, it's been a long
journey, and getting here today, man.
Right
I just can't but be grateful, man.
Yeah, definitely
can't be really grateful. All right. Yeah, guys, it was a really epic moment today. We had fun with you guys. Definitely, I believe Tony too knows it was really fun today. And right off the bat, I feel like it's time for us to say goodbye to you guys as we head over into the studio.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Mobile gaming on a global stage. Red Bull M.E.O. Open to all, one by one. Who will own victory? Take your chance to battle your way to the World Finals. The Red Bull Mobile Esports Open. Learn more on redbull.com/MEO.
All right, let's wrap it up in grand style. It's been so exciting. Red Bull M.E.O. Season 3. This is the final national finals. Remember, the winner would go with this amazing plaque and represent Nigeria in Turkey Cup 2021. First of all, before I announce the winner, quickly talk to me. The journey so far, step up. Come on now. The journey so far, how was the total experience for you? And is this your first time participating in this tournament?
Yeah, this is the first time we're participating in it.
How did it go for you?
Yeah, it was good. It was great. It's an experience. One I'd like to take part in next time. Red Bull have been amazing so far. They've put us on a platform. That no other brand has ever put us on before.
That's
so,
right.
We appreciate them and we want to say a big thank you to them for giving us the opportunity to come through and, showcase what we love,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could tell from all our faces, our expressions, how much this game gets to us on a regular basis. So, it's a big deal.
But we'll celebrate.
Yeah,
We'll celebrate regardless of who emerges the winner. Who do you think would win, though, before I let you sit back?
Who did I think
Who do you think would win? Who do you think would win?
This tournament?
Yes.
My team, of course.
Okay. We'll find out shortly. We're about to announce the winner. Again, remember, the winner would go with this plaque, and I mean, it's a privilege to be able to hold this myself. I'm just going to put this here. Now, remember also, we have players playing across the country. It's been quite amazing. 16 teams made it this far, and 64 players in total. But we had 5 teams we represented live in the studios. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to announce the winner for this season, Red Bull M.E.O Season 3 winner. Your winner is coming up on the screen right now. And I'm going to crave your indulgence. Can we all just stand and celebrate the winner together? As we do this, it's a win for the whole gaming. Come on now. Here we go. 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 Come on. Come on. This is a win for everyone. It's amazing. Red Bull M.E.O Season 3. This is the finale. Remember, the winner would represent Nigeria in Turkey come 2021. Congratulations to all of you. Pleasure. And join the conversation online. Follow Red Bull on social media. The handles will pop up on the screens as well. Amazing. The great thing is they played from across the country. Nigerians, matter of fact, some of the players played in many other countries around the world. But the great thing is they're Nigerians. They love esports. They're saying thank you to Red Bull. And the next season, we promise will be bigger and better. Regardless of the fact that we played this tournament during a global pandemic, but it's been fantastic all across. I am VJ Adams. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been live, it's been exciting, it's been phenomenal. I can't wait to be back next year. Slime 4KT, the winners for this season. Congratulations to all the players and everyone across as well. Slime 4KT. Very young players. And it's just amazing to see all these players. And more importantly, I can't wait to see you next year. Would you change your team? Sticking with your team? Okay. Are you changing your team? You're sticking with them. Back stronger next. What do you think you didn't do correctly this season?
I think there were a lot of efforts and there were a lot of problems and mistakes that we made. And I think that we can work through this and practice more so that next season we come stronger. Absolutely, coming stronger, that's what it is. It's pretty exciting. Slime 4KT are your winners for this season of Red Bull M.E.O Season 3. Remember, they are going to Turkey come 2021, and that is the most exciting part for all of this. And beyond all of this, remember, Slime 4KT, they're also called House of Anubis. And the names, though, even though sometimes I would like to ask them how they came about this name, but I can tell that they don't play games just for fun. They're in it to win it, just like any other team. But next year will be a little more intense and a little more exciting regardless. VJ Adams is my name. And remember, join the conversation online. Follow at Red Bull NG across social media platforms for more information and the website as well. It's been a pleasure. Everybody say goodbye, Nigeria. Goodbye to Africa. Goodbye, world. Red Bull M.E.O. Goodbye from us.
Mobile gaming on a global stage. Red Bull M.E.O. Open to all, one by one. Who will own victory? Take your chance to battle your way to the World Finals. The Red Bull Mobile Esports Open. Learn more on redbull.com/MEO.
yeah. Baba, yeah. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Baba, yeah. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. Alaye, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. Alaye, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. I guess it be my problem. I'm a fucking problem. I do like Lagos guys. And Lagos guys, they like me. Oh, they like me. I got a biggie pride. Damn problem. I do like Lagos guys. And Lagos guys, they like me. Oh, they like me, yeah. Yeah, that's the night. Oh, she started to realize there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are so, I want you to keep in mind there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. Alaye, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. Alaye, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, 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 go. Only who is in the garden? She said she like to party, oh yeah. I beg your pardon. We said we like to party, oh yeah. Yeah, that's the night, oh. She started to realize there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. And while you are so, I want you to keep in mind there ain't nothing to lose tonight, baby. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. Alaye, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. Alaye, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, go, go. Alaye, Baba, yeah. Kini, go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, Baba,